Hello, ladies. Welcome again to K Podcast. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing this news. And actually, I saw this on my For You page in TikTok. Oprah and Dwayne Johnson. You know, making this call for fundraising for Maui and the disaster that hit over there. And a lot of people seem to have a lot of problems with this particular topic. And they're saying, why are you talking to us? We really don't have that much wealth. Why do we have to be the ones to do all of this? And I'm going to say this. I do not understand why they couldn't have this fundraising with their rich friends like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, and every other person that are billionaires out here. And I'm like, you don't understand that we, the normal people over here, we are working normal jobs. Some people are not even earning up to 60K. Some people are earning 25K a year. And you are asking these people to give money. Where are they going to get the money from? Where are they going to get this money from that you are asking for this fundraising? And a lot of people came out, even there was a lady that was talking about how much she saw raises it around. At the time, it was 1,000 something, 1,500 plus around. How much did they say it concluded to? Around 3K or something. And a lot of people were like laughing and saying, I mean, you guys are rich. You can just talk to your other rich friends. Or is it that the rich people do not want to donate? They do not want to help. So why is it that we, the other people that are literally mostly working for all these rich companies that are owned by the 1%, have to be the one to contribute this? And I understand a lot of people are like, the rich should be the ones contributing. And other people have their own opinion of saying, oh, they don't have to contribute, they don't have to do anything, they can just give because these people work hard for their money. And at the same time, I'm like, yeah, they work hard for their money, but every other person work hard for their money. And who are the government mostly representing? It's mostly to make sure that the rich can literally skip out of paying tax. Let's not forget, if you're a person that is earning minimum wage, you still have to pay tax. You still have to pay tax. These people can call it charity event, fundraising event, and literally write that off in their tax, payment and all. They can just write that off. So I'm just gonna be bringing up some videos over here of people actually giving their opinion, and I am gonna be giving my own opinion as well. So let's go to this first one here.
Maui Fire Fund that they just started. Why? Because this billionaire and that multi-hundred millionaire are asking you for money. You, normal people. Listen.
And we were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community. And I said, I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And so we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation, just click where you see below and send a donation. That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee.
That's right. I know a lot of people out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just...
You know what? I'm just going to skip to his own opinion because I have a full video of that and I'm going to play later on. So I'm just going to skip from that to here because I'm going to play the full video later on. I didn't categorize it, but I'm going to bring it up.
...to their hands and right away with some
money
in hand.
Yeah, it really
so
is.
people being able to...
Yeah, so money is the most important part. So how much is Oprah and The Rock donated? Well, it says right here that Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne Johnson have committed $10 million to make direct payments to people on Maui who are unable to return to their homes because of the wildfires through a new fund they announced. So they've committed $10 million through that fund that is funded by you. And when I typed in how much has Oprah donated to Maui, it says 10 million. But when I typed in how much is The Rock, it showed me this. So the 10 million that is coming committed by Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne Johnson is not even from them. It's from you, the people. So that's where all this backlash is coming from. Now, do you think that a billionaire whose house is on Maui that wasn't affected by the fire, I mean, obviously it was affected, but like it wasn't burned down or anything, do you think that she should take care of the community that she lives in? Or do you think that you should take care of it and she should take all the credit for it? That's the backlash. What do you guys think?
Okay, I'm just gonna say my thought here. I feel like the fact that he said she should get all the praise and all of that for for making this video. I'm like, okay, that's a bit unfair. I feel like people should give things from their heart. If somebody wants to give something or support other community like in Maui and all of that, you shouldn't be told to do that. You should do that on your own. And getting guilt trip is not gonna help that situation either. Now, should Oprah take care of the community that that she has a property on? I feel like, I mean, you are part of that community. It would be absolutely normal, but not expected of you, because if you don't want to do it, you can also say you're not doing it. There is nobody that is going to talk about that. But you brought this topic upon yourself. Oprah and Dwayne literally brought this topic upon themselves. They could have just gone on their way, donated whatever they wanted to donate, and move on. The last time I saw how much people donated, it was around, is it 3K? I'm like, yeah. It's like you guys are not understanding that normal people over here that are not millionaires, that are working very hard construction jobs, they are out here sweating daily. Nah. Now, if you would have made a meeting with all your other millionaires, billionaires, friends, and business associate, and say, you know what, we have this money, let's all donate, it would have been okay. I wouldn't have had a problem with that. But the problem is, you see people that are getting less, and you are asking them to come and donate more. Where do you expect people to get that money from? Like buying a house nowadays is so expensive. It is expensive to get a property. I'll be seeing on promotional news feed out here, to get a 1-bedroom apartment costs you around 2K in euros, by the way, and in the UK is even worse. And I heard in America the price for the rent, it depends on the area, but it's skyrocketing. People can't even pay their rents. Where do you expect them to get this money from? Where do you expect people to get the money from? So you know what, we're gonna bring the other videos up as well. You guys, let me know what you think in the commentary about this whole thing with Oprah coming out, because I feel like it's a little bit as if they're trying to guilt trip people. Oh, donate, let's do this. You could have just called your billionaire friends and millionaire friends and talk this over with them.
Defend them. Of the 273,000 people who saw my video yesterday,
wait a minute, let me take it back.
I'm not done talking about rich people and the bootlickers who defend them. Of the 273,000 people who saw my video yesterday, most of you agreed with my take, but a handful of you do not seem to get it.
You're using excuses about gas prices and inflation and food prices instead of doing anything. Stop blaming Oprah and The Rock for your problems. They are both self-made. They started from nothing and they built billions. It's not on them to save the world.
But it is.
Okay, hold on. When people say they are self-made, so are you saying that their audience, the people that supported them to be self-made, were not there? Some people, sometimes when I hear people say self-made, so people did not, participate in making sure that you get to that part. People did not support your business, your shows, whatever. You just woke up one morning. Sometimes when people say self-made, it feels like, oh, you planted money on the soil and nobody, did anything to help. Nobody encouraged, nobody was supporting. You didn't have fans, you didn't have supporters, none of that. I mean, I'm still gonna give them credit. They did a good job. They worked hard to be where they are. They worked hard to be where they are. But let's stop trying to be naive over here. And I'm not blaming just Oprah and Dwayne. I'm blaming the whole 1%. Because the amount of money that these people have, a lot of people would be out of poverty. So let's continue.
It is. According to this report presented at the World Economic Forum, a tax of up to 5% on the world's multimillionaires and billionaires could raise $1.7 trillion a year, enough to lift 2 billion people out of poverty and fund a global plan to end hunger. Rich are getting richer by $2.7 billion a day. Meanwhile, we are headed toward an economic and environmental collapse as a direct result of this oppressive system. So if saving the world doesn't fall on the shoulders of the rich, then whose does it fall on? They have all the resources. And resources are what's required to lift people out of poverty and to prepare our society for climate change. And don't say it's the government's responsibility, because who owns the government? Here's a hint. It's not us common folk. The bootlickers are always like, what are you doing to save the world? What money are you donating? I'm doing what I can, just like every other normal person out here of limited means. People who defend the rich have no idea how charities actually work. So if you'd like to educate yourself, then I encourage you to read chapter 2 of this book. When you are rich, there are benefits to giving to charity. Not only does it help them with their brand and trading favors with other rich people, but when they put their money in a charitable foundation, it serves as a tax shelter. Foundations only have to give away 5% a year. So the rich get the cachet of being a philanthropist while their money is parked in a tax haven, and they can still use that 5% to pay their friends and family a 6-figure salary to be the trustees of the foundation. Rich people are not giving out of the goodness of their heart. The solutions they put forward are more about managing poor people as opposed to the redistribution of wealth, which is the root of most of our societal problems.
And I'm gonna say this: I totally agree with him on everything that he said. Because who are the government mostly representing? Let's be fair. Tax cut, all of that, and I'm like, nah. Because I'm gonna say this: if the rich would pay their tax like every other person, we would have a better economy. But a lot of them do not like paying taxes. A lot of them do not like paying taxes. So they bring out this shortcut of a method which goes to charity. They donate like a penny of whatever they have. They donate like a penny of whatever they have. And then they literally write that off as tax. That goes, or they do the fundraising and all of that. And they literally just pass, the tax thing, they just write it off. Meanwhile, there are other people out here working 24 hours. 27. Some people are doing 5 to 9 jobs. Some people are working the whole day, coming back, getting tired, still not being able to afford a home. So I feel like society should do better. I'm not going to put it directly on the rich, but it is a little bit of a hypocrisy for you to come out and ask people that that do not have. Society is tough right now. It is hard right now, economically. For millennials, like I have a video that I'm going to do about millennials, boomers, and Gen Z later on. For millennials, many of us don't have anything. Many of us don't have nothing. We got nothing. We can't afford a house, a car, or any of that. A lot of millennials are out here saying they don't want to have any kids because they cannot afford kids. That's why people like Elon be out here talking about we should have more kids so that they can work for them. Now, I'm going to bring the next video up in here. Let me see. Let me bring the next video. Now, before we move on, I am not a hater of the rich. I think if you work hard, and a lot of people do patronize your whatever you do and help you. At the end of the day, you did work hard. You deserve what you have. And I'm not going to say you don't deserve it. You absolutely deserve it. But at the same time, be a little bit conscious about the environment.
In Maui that we were texting back and forth.
So this is the main video over here, and I'm going to start it from the beginning so that you guys can hear the whole thing. So this was for the fundraiser for Maui. And yeah,
We were so concerned about what was happening in Maui that we were texting back and forth. And I read this article that Dolly Parton had given money in her community. And I said, I think this is the answer. You said, I think that's the answer.
I said, I love it.
And so we have created the People's Fund of Maui that will put money directly in the hands of the people who need it right now. So if you send a donation, just click where you see below and send a donation. That money is going to go to one of many residents who have been displaced in Maui. We guarantee.
That's right. And I know a lot of people out there, as Oprah and I have been finding, are just having a hard time trusting where the money goes. What organizations should I send money to? How can I help? In this case, the fund that we created with a lot of hard work from a lot of hardworking people who all care about these people of Maui. As Oprah was saying, it is a clean, direct from you directly to their hands and right away with some real immediacy, because as we're finding, as you guys around the world know, with disasters like this, the number one need is money.
Is money.
In hand.
And so people being able to have their own agency, being able to make decisions for themselves about what they need and what their family needs, that's our goal, is to get that to the people now. And so we appreciate any support that you can give. All the people who were calling me and texting me and messaging me and saying, what do I do? What do I do? This is what you do.
You know.
The People's Fund of Maui.
now I have no problem if people want to give money from the heart, but I feel like if you're somebody that reached this level of wealth, it's better you talk with the rich, because at least they would listen to you. You have already the passage. And the fact that, this is my own opinion, the fact that they didn't talk to the rich about this, have a meeting, a fundraiser with all the rich people, it doesn't matter how much they donate for Maui, it would be great. Instead of them doing that, they came to the regular people, people that are working hard, that don't even have enough money for their rent, people that are not able to pay their mortgage, people that are listing cars, people that have not even finished paying their loans, people that are still literally living from credit cards and expecting us to give money. I would have more respect, to be sincere, if they would just organize their rich friends like Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, what is the other one's name? All of these rich people that have all these companies and all this money, and literally tell them, you know what, this place is suffering. I would like you guys, to literally donate to the people there. But the thing is, I think that they know that if they go that route, a lot of those people are going to turn their deaf ears to it, because normally the rich does not like spending money unless they're gaining something from it. They don't like spending money. Their money goes for business, to enrich themselves mostly. They are mostly for self-enrichment. They are mostly centered around their business and all of that. So I feel like they definitely know that those people are not going to do anything about it. Because if it's not business, if it doesn't enrich them, if it doesn't profit them, they're not going to do anything. So they turn to the people that are making less, because they feel like you have more compassion. And it's true. A lot of us out here do have a lot of compassion for each other, because we understand we're going through the same things. We understand. So they turn around and ask people that have less to raise funds for this. That is where I'm like, no, you do not get to do this. Oprah is literally what, billions. If she wanted to really help, she could have just helped on her own. She and Dwayne, they could have just, both of them alone, could have just helped on their own. But the thing is, they don't wanna. They don't wanna. They want your money to go over there and let them get the whole praise, and people, talking about how great they are for making this making the fundraising for this, because at the end of the day, your name, you who actually sends money to them, your name is not going to be on the billboard. You're not going to be praised for nothing. You're just going to be one of those people that funded and gave money, and they're going to take all the praise. They're gonna be the ones on the billboard. Oh my God, they helped do this and that. Why? Like, if you really want to be serious, talk to the other billionaires, millionaires everywhere in the world. I'm pretty sure if they come together, Maui would be doing fine, very, very well. So I'm gonna say this. Thank you all for being here. Later on, I'm gonna be bringing a topic that is actually, you know, affecting society right now. It's about how boomers think and how millennials think and how Gen Z think. I know. Now that topic I'm gonna be bringing up later on, probably today or tomorrow. And I'm gonna say this. Thank you all for being here once more. Do not forget to press that like button and subscribe. And let me know what you think about billionaires asking, people that are earning minimum wage to donate. Meanwhile, they could just call their rich friends and the other billionaires and millionaires and be like, see, this is serious, we got to do something. Instead, they turn to you because they know those people are going to turn their deaf ears to it, because they are just about self-profit. Now, with that being said, thank you very much. Have a great day, and I will see you all later on. And goodbye.